Hey guys, it's Haylie Pomroy here, author of the Fast Metabolism Diet and your nutritionist, and it is time to put a little nutrition in the kitchen. Today we are going to make egg cups in bell peppers. You are going to love this recipe. It is so easy and it is so delicious, and you can do it several ways. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut our bell peppers. I like to use orange, yellow, and red. I'm gonna de-seed this in a bowl really quick. And if you don't get all the seeds out, that's fine. Your metabolism can actually digest these really, really efficiently. Actually, they say that the pepper seeds are good, what they call antiemetic or anti-parasitic. Isn't that nifty? So you're just gonna de-seed these. I'm gonna do, like, set those right there for a second. I'm gonna do yellow, and I'm gonna do red. Now, if you're gonna load your bell pepper cup with a lot of vegetables or additional nutrients, you're gonna wanna make your bell pepper cup very, very tall. If you're just gonna put an egg in it, which it's delicious that way, you're gonna cut it a little more shallow. So let me give you an example. So if you can see the difference here, whoops, my yellow cup is very shallow and my red cup is very tall. I'm gonna just pop this sticker off here so we don't cook that. You know, I'm always trying to not do food waste, but I don't want you to eat the sticker, right? So let me just peel that off here really quick. Okay, so you've got all of your pepper cups. Now don't fret, because if you have the tops of your bell peppers left over, you can actually cut out the stem. You gotta be really careful when you do this. And you can actually use that end of it as well. Now, these don't hold as much egg, so this would be great like if you wanted to do an egg white pepper cup, and we'll show you how to do that. Pull all this out of here. Also, if you don't want to use the second half of your cup for this, don't forget you can freeze it and use it later for your chili stock. You can use it in a soup. You can use it to puree in a pasta sauce. It's really good for that too. So I'm setting all of these on my cookie sheet right here. Look at those. Don't those look like the vessel for wonderful nutrition? All right, let me just move this here. And then we're gonna play a little bit with all kinds of ingredients that you can add to your pepper cups. So if you're on phase 1, for example, you're going to wanna only use egg whites. But remember, vegetables are unlimited. So you can layer in things like spinach. Whoa, I got myself in a culinary disaster over here. Here we go. You can use spinach, you can use peppers, you can use chives. I'm just gonna move all this here so you can watch what I've got going on. And if you're going to put extra things in there, I like to put it at the bottom of my cups. Some people will brown their cups ahead of time. So right now you'll see I'm adding broccoli, just peeling a little bit of broccoli. I'm also gonna add some hatch green chilies, things that are going to ignite or stimulate the digestion. If you're doing a phase-specific meal, make sure that you're using the phase-specific vegetables. Put a little bit of that in there. I'm actually gonna use the hatch chilies in my egg white one too. Put a little bit of that in there. Oh, this is starting to smell delicious already. You can do things like put spinach, and I'll just tear up a little bit of spinach and I'll load that in the bottom there. Isn't that lovely and wonderful? I'm gonna put spinach actually in all of them. You could use something like basil. That would be delicious in here. You could use a little bit of onion. I'm gonna pop a little onion in mine, just like that. And remember, phase 2, the more alkaline vegetables you can get, the better. You guys, it is this simple. Now, when you're ready to put your eggs in, you can do one of two things. You can either use a whole egg if you're in phase 3. If you're on the fast metabolism cleanse, you're literally gonna crack an egg like this. You're gonna open it into your egg cup like that. Oh, beautiful. Now, I like to take pictures of my food, as you know. So when you have an egg cup and the yolk kind of goes over to the side, you can just, oh, so gently move it over, and it'll just make a little more visually, here we go, pleasing. You can fill it right to the brim. These don't bubble over like maybe a cupcake or something would. I'm going to do an egg white version. So I'm gonna separate my egg here right on my egg cup. You guys just separate your egg like that. You can use an egg separator. I don't, I just crack my egg in half and I pour the yolk back and forth, getting only my egg white in there. Now remember to save your yolk. You can freeze these. You can use them in the phase, set mine there gently so I can use it later. The phase 3 gelato, you can also use it for your hollandaise sauce. And I'm just gonna wash up here really quick. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna wash my hands. I'm gonna attempt to wash my hands and see if we can do this and this. Okay guys, you're gonna preheat your oven to 350 while we're making all of these delicious, glorious egg cups. And you're gonna bake these for about 25 minutes. I like my yolk a little bit runny, so I kind of start to watch it right at about the 20-minute mark. Let me crack another egg on here. I'm gonna do another full egg. I've got spinach, I've got onions, and I just wanted you to notice something. This one isn't as full, right? I've got a little more room there. If you're trying to increase your protein or you're wanting to lose more than 20 pounds, you could add egg whites on top of that. I'm gonna actually throw a little extra broccoli because you can't get enough veggies, and a little extra onions. Just gonna tuck that there in the side right there. This bakes so well. Here we go. I'm gonna chop up a little bit of chives. Do it right here on my parchment paper. Go. Remember, chives are actually a gastro herb. They're not just beautiful when you're photographing your food. I'm gonna tear these a little bit, but they actually help you stimulate the digestive enzymes that break down protein. So things like chives, onions, arugula, basil. Ooh, that reminds me, I think I'm gonna put some herbs on top of these too. I'm gonna use some oregano. Oh, that sounds so good. I'm gonna use a little parsley, and I'm gonna use a little bit of rosemary. So what I'll do, you guys, is I will take my herbs and I'll split my dish like this. And I have a tendency to like to flavor a couple different things a little bit different ways. So you can add any herb that you like. You can even put cilantro in these. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put these in the oven. I've preheated to 350, and I'm gonna put them in the oven for about 25 minutes. I cannot wait for you to see how glorious these turn out. It is time to pull these babies out of here. Oh my goodness. Look at how glorious those look. Let me see if I can get those up too. Okay guys, actually while these were cooking, I made some extra ones because my team was sitting here watching me, and they said, can we have those for lunch? And I said, that sounds amazing. So remember you guys, if you have like leftovers, if you went out to eat or you made the fast metabolism, fajitas, you can load these with leftovers, any vegetables that you have. If you're doing phase specific, use the phase specific vegetables. And then you're gonna see what I love to do, which is I love to, top mine with our cultured salsa, which I know you guys love that recipe too. So these are gonna get gobbled up by the team today. Let me just set these down for a second. Try not to burn myself in front of our cooking class, but it happens, doesn't it? We all do things like that. So this is how these turn out. Remember, if you're trying to increase your protein and vegetables, you can just make an egg white cup with these vegetables, and that's a free food, just like our mug cake, right? So let me just get a little bit here. I'm gonna add our cultured salsa. When you're working on the gut biome and the micro flora in the gut, things like cultured vegetables can really help your body heal more quickly and also taste great. So I hope you guys enjoy these. You can make them for under $1 a day. These are fabulous for your metabolism. When the kids come over, we do, like when you make custom pizzas, we do custom pepper egg cups. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Put power on your plate, and remember, the metabolism affects every aspect of your life.